Welcome to your daily focus for January the 17th, 2022. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. We have the full moon, but we will start with the numerology, the 17. The 17 energy is about making the impossible possible. Seeing a new way through, gaining knowledge, understanding, clarity. Now, 1 plus 7 is an 8, so it's also about embracing our strength, our courage, and walking with a sense of integrity. If we do the numerology of the day, it's a 15, so transformation, letting go. So it's a very powerful number to have associated with the full moon, because we will be able to let things go in order to move forward. Maybe it's habits, behaviors, environments, people. And it's not the things that we need in our lives, but rather the things that burden us, weigh us down, hold us back. 1 plus 5 is the 6, so it's about our health, our well-being. It could be about our mundane day-to-day routines. We have the sun in Capricorn, the moon is in Cancer, so we have our full moon at, I believe, 27 degrees of Cancer. So 2 plus 7 is a 9. It's about preparing your fields. It's about removing the clutter. It's about allowing endings, completion to happen in your life. Now, there's a couple of things happening in the sky, I think, with this full moon. One is Saturn and Venus are getting along. And Saturn's kind of pointing out that it's not all about romance and sparkles and luxury and beauty, but there's an element of safety, security, serious commitment, loyalty that also has to go hand in hand in any relationship. So in some ways, we're able to self-sacrifice in some ways when it comes to romance, when it comes to cuddles, so that we can build on that long-term security. Maybe it's a deepening of a friendship. Maybe it's supporting somebody supporting you. We also have the full moon opposite Pluto, of course, because we know the sun just crossed over Pluto. So just be careful. Just be careful with people trying to manipulate you or use you in some way, especially like emotional blackmail would be something that would show up. So make sure that you are obviously walking within your integrity, but make sure that people aren't trying to take advantage of you in some way. Also, we may be a little bit more rash, a little bit more, I'd say rash with our actions, with our words. We could be careless. We could get angry a lot easier. Other people as well. So we might be meeting that. We might be seeing it in ourselves. So pay attention to that. And what is it trying to teach you? Maybe how you react to it, because so often it's not what happens to you in life, it's how you react to that. That defines the next steps. Or maybe something personal about our actions, our words, the way we utilize them. Maybe to get people to do what we want them to do. And that isn't a true form of stability or security, because the minute we vanish, so does the behavior or the action. So it's about learning how to use your strength and use your courage in very positive ways. Use your emotion. So pay attention to your emotion. I think high self-awareness of our actions and our words is pivotal for the next couple of weeks. Now remember, the new moon energy carries through this. And what was that? It was trine Uranus, I believe. So there's a lot of magic also involved during this time to understand our feelings in a very positive light, and even how to use our anger to push us forward, to motivate us to the next step, to where we need to be. But it's you writing the narrative. It's you having control. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. Ooh, that one tried to fly out, but that one did. Okay, so what do we got here? Oh, the Queen of Wands. It's asking the questions. It's understanding the decision you have to make from every angle. So maybe you need to have conversations on it. Maybe you need to research. Maybe you just need to think quietly on it. Now, the thing I love about the Queen of Wands is once we've made a decision under this kind of energy, we are good to go. We never revisit these moments again. So now remember, Mercury is in retrograde, so chances are we won't be making a decision. Rather, we will be looking at what we need to know. What hasn't been mentioned that needs to be mentioned. What hasn't been looked at that needs to be looked at before we actually make the decision to go forward. Okay, we'll put that one back in. See if it pops out again. Yeah, I put it right in the deck. I thought for a second I put it upside down. Okay, we will cut the cards. Well, they didn't want to be cut at all. Oh, what's the card underneath? Hang on, I peeked at the top card though. Wait till you see that one. The King of Wands. So we've had the Queen of Wands pop out. Now we have the King of Wands. Once again, here's the most relaxed king in the entire empire, so to speak. He doesn't care what he looks like. He's not dressed very formally. In a lot of these ones, his crown is actually a little bit on the crooked side because it's like he just put it on, or it's a little bit too big or small for him. He's going to look at the main things that need to be looked at and then start doing. It's a total lack of procrastination, but it's finding the answers in order to take those quick steps, that quick movement, in order to move forward to any goal, desire, dream you have. Okay, so the first card here, look at this, the star comes out, the 17 energy. Making the impossible possible. So we may feel like there's a lot of hard energy around us right now, but that hard energy is when we learn the best. The hard energy is when we take note to what is going on and how to move forward. So this could offer new perceptions, new ways of looking at things, new ideas. And what is holding us back from actually taking that step? What is actually making us procrastinate? What is actually giving us that fear, that anxiety, that worry, that lack of confidence, perhaps, to move forward in the way we want? So we will, over the next 2 weeks, absolutely, but even today, may open up knowledge and wisdom that wasn't available to you before. We have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles says we're tired. Five of Pentacles says we're kind of giving up hope in a way, and we want to throw in the towel. We've been working towards things for so long. And for some of us, yes, a decade or more. That's how the planets have been. Some 12 years. You can go back about 12 years for some people and some of the struggles that we have been going through. So I do not say it lightly when I say that you're right on the edge of your tomorrow being amazing. Okay, here we sit on the threshold of the door of abundance, and we're tired and we're beat and we just want to throw in the towel, and we just, you feel like you've given it enough energy or thought or time or resources or vitality, and you just need to stand up. You just need to turn around. You just need to see what's around you. and you will see that door of abundance right there. Now, seeing it and acting upon it are two different things again. Because if we don't go up to that door, if we don't knock on it or turn the doorknob, it's going to remain closed. We'll never know what's on the other side. And yes, if it opens, now we have to walk through it. And it can be scary and it can be worrisome and there could be anxieties and fears. And so, of course, we're going to procrastinate. And it's understanding that we are so very close if we just push ourselves a little bit harder, if we just raise that bar a little bit more. And I don't mean to say if you're not, I don't want you to beat yourself up here under this energy, but it very well could be energy that you could beat yourself up. And I don't want you to do that. I want you to stand up straight and tall. I want you to square your shoulders. I want you to say, okay, I'm willing to give it more energy. Remember that new moon energy was also filled with miracles, luck, beauty. We have Jupiter in Pisces, so dreams being fulfilled, becoming reality, becoming a part of our world is all on the table right now for us. Under this hard energy, we may not realize it as much, but it's there for us. The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is the kind of energy that says, okay, you've got a thought. You've actually worked it through that you could probably take a couple of steps forward and see, kind of test the water, stick your toe in the water, so to speak. And something will come along. Maybe it's something somebody says to you. Maybe it's something somebody gives to you or offers to you, or you find this great deal on something that you really needed in order to move forward. Also, it's a huge indicator of saying, yes, go for it. This is for you. Take a chance on yourself. Take a risk on yourself. Pull out that courage. Pull out that strength. Go after that dream, that desire, that want. So whatever it is, whether it's just a couple of words you hear or it's something that you needed in order to actually take that step, something shows up to set you towards the new path. We've got the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is about recuperation, restoration. It says before you start the new, you have to rest. You have to bring in a healing to mind, body, and spirit. A restoration. Take a deep breath. Take some times out. Meditation, yoga, just some quiet time to contemplate, to have a conversation seemingly with yourself, but have one with God, your angels, your spirit guides. It's about closing your eyes under the chaos and opening them up, knowing that there's beauty, that there's peace, that there's safety, that there's serenity, that there's peace of mind, that there's love. And the Seven of Pentacles, it's all about where our focus is. If we're focused on the chaos, it'll get more chaotic. If we're focused on the beauty, it'll get more beautiful. Where are we putting our focus? Where are we putting our attention? On the worries, the concerns, the procrastination, the fear, the anxiety, or are we putting it on the hopes, the dreams, the wonderment of our tomorrow? So it's important of where we align our focus going forward. We will get a mantra card. So I can imagine over the next 2 weeks, there could be some really strong feelings, emotions, and our emotions will be tugged at. And it's for us to understand ourselves a little bit better. Or we may decide to tug at somebody else's emotions to get what we want. And that will just flatline. So knowing that, we can actually use our energy in good ways to motivate others, to help us, to move us forward, to support us, to love us. The unicorn, inviting serendipity. So like I said, there could be miracles around the corner. There could be just that a stroke of luck happen. Or you'll think it as a stroke of luck. It was planned long before you were born, but that stroke of luck happens. It's about inviting in joy and happiness. It's about creating joy and happiness. It's about good things just happening on a roll, and all of a sudden you're in the right place all of a sudden, and just yesterday you were like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Serendipity is definitely around us. So never forget the new moon energy, because that lasts the entire month till the next new moon. When the full moon comes in, it's telling us to put closure on things so that we can step into the new possibilities. And also, it's to put closure on, or completion on, some of the things that we started working on a couple of weeks ago when the new moon arose. Maybe the first steps. Okay, we need a book here, don't we? The Unicorn, Serendipity. Been a popular one for us. Mysterious, playful, and pure, the unicorn is universally beautiful, mysterious, difficult to capture or tame. And remember, this full moon is opposite Pluto, our primal inner warrior. So of course it's going to be about our raw energy. Of course it's going to be about our emotions. What holds us back, what frustrates us, what angers us. And so, yes, it could be intense. It could be complex. Absolutely. And it could definitely be about control and manipulation. So we want to, if we're going to catch a unicorn, we can't use control. We can't use manipulation. That's simply not going to work. We have to do it with love, tenderness, and courage, and strength, and integrity. That unicorn has to trust us completely. And we have to trust the unicorn to bring in the magic, to bring in the serendipity. The unicorn is the symbol of serendipity, the occurrence of events by chance in a happy or beneficial way. This card represents good luck in making unexpected and favorable discoveries. Expect magic to happen. Luck is on your side. The mantra is, I accept and invite serendipity into my life. So there's a strong mantra for you, to invite the happiness, to invite the joy, the laughter. You know, it's like the little child that comes up to the parent when the parents just got home from work and they want to share this or that or read them a story or whatever it might be. And the parent shoos them away because really they're just trying to collect their thoughts and kind of moving out of taking their work hat off and putting on their parent hat. But it crushes the little child in the moment. And the parent misses out on a special moment made with their child. With being very, very self-aware of your emotions and how they interfere or move you forward in relationships, in environments. Okay, we'll do an animal card, and of course we will do a journey of love card. Oh, look at that. Build your wings. We haven't seen the butterflies in quite some time, but build your wings. So the butterfly. There's our little bluebird. Okay, butterfly. Believe, joy, transformation, and confidence. You've got to jump off cliffs all the time and build your wings on the way down. So yes, we do have to take a risk on ourselves. We have to embrace our courage. We have to embrace our strength. And we have to have that, build our self-confidence and that knowing, that understanding that this dream that we have, this hope that we have, this goal that we're setting, this success that we want to come into our lives can happen, can be a reality. But sometimes we have to jump off cliffs in order to build our wings on the way down. Butterfly comes to you with a message that it's time for you to build your wings again and fly. Butterfly is aware that you've experienced a loss. It could be a death, divorce, loss of a job, loss of a family, loss of a community, or just feeling lonely and depleted. Butterfly believes that you can Once again, find that joy and dance to the song within your soul. It may feel awkward at first, but in time, you will begin to feel more and more confident. Transformation doesn't happen overnight and many times develops when a negative situation has occurred. You might have grounded yourself, afraid to fly, or a situation may have forced you to stop believing that you can fly altogether. Now is the time to trust and have faith that this is the time for you to explore the world around you. It's time to love again. It's time to see the magic that is around you and within you. Butterfly also tells you that hurt from your childhood may be preventing you from spreading your wings and flying to the height that you can be. We'll get a Journey of Love card. So it's a strong full moon in the sense that, it's in Cancer. So I was more expecting when I first thought that it'd be about, yes, our stability, our security, our peace of mind, our home, our families. But then when I started looking at the numerology and the astrology, it really just doesn't, that's only a small part of larger energies that do surround us right now. And yes, the magic is within you. The magic is around you. So recognize it for what it is and utilize it for your greatest good and the greatest good of the collective. Absolutely. Okay. I'm so excited with the Journey of Love cards because they're always so spectacular and how it brings the reading together. Look at this, 61, she loves. 61, she loves. Can we see that? Yes. Where are you, 61? 59, 61, she loves. So we'll read the poem first, and then we will read the book. I just can't do this one any justice by trying to paraphrase. So, the cherry blossom knows when to bloom each year. It never questions whether its beauty is enough. There is peace in knowing you will always bloom well, yet man spends a lifetime in wonder. I'll just meditate on that. Huh, how beautiful. Forgiveness is here for you now. Can you partake of it? Forgiveness for your own self, for the times you've messed up, you didn't love, you forgot to trust, tried to take over and decided against surrender. Forgiveness is here for you now, for the times when you couldn't forgive another, even if you really tried and really wanted to. She loves. She is here for you now. Open your heart to the angel goddess of forgiveness and let her fill your heart. You are free. This oracle brings you a message from the divine. You are forgiven. You are worthy of forgiveness and you are capable of great spiritual generosity in forgiving others. If there is a person that you cannot forgive, you are really just not forgiving yourself. Perhaps for being vulnerable, for not knowing better, not listening to your own intuition. It's time to let that go and allow the forgiveness that the divine has for you to fill your heart. You are free now. You just need to realize it. So, a higher self-awareness of who we are is really going to dynamically move us forward into our tomorrow. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.